It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look here at Caleb Williams. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Bears and the Seahawks, just ahead on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man from the University of Michigan.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Throwing to start the drive. McLeod. And incomplete to open things up. You look at this Bears defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. McLeod. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Bears take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Here's Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now this one thrown away. Will we see a flag? No. They'll say there was a receiver nearby. Pretty generous call, but either way, it's 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. Throwing to start the drive. McLeod. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. McLeod. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Walker with it over the middle. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Hardman to return. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, Williams. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The Bears at 2-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Throwing is Williams. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Tucker hauls it in over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Moore, the motion man right. Working out of the gun, Williams. Down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Swift again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Swift. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. McLeod. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. You look at this Bears defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Hardman on the return. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
To the air, Williams. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What do I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The first catch of the ball game there for Metcalf, and a 1st down to boot. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And from the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. In motion right, one of the tight ends. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Back to throw. McLeod. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. Down at the 25.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he will find his man on the outside. And out of bounds right around the 20. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. McLeod. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
This is Gillisley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun, here's Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Throwing to start the drive. McLeod. He finds his man. Complete. It's Person.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This is caught, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chicago offense set to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Ritter. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Ritter will set up to throw it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McLeod connects with Kittle underneath. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 3. Off play action. McLeod. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Will wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Back to throw. McLeod. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Seahawks send out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Onto the field now come the Bears. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. To the left side, into the hands of Odunze. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Open man is Tucker. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Now a 2nd and 6. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 2nd down and 6 now. Ritter now. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. 7 yards there and a 1st down. To the air again, it's Ritter. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Now the question, what do you do here? Time, not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. McLeod connects with Kittle underneath. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 1st down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Back to throw. McLeod. Same target, same result. It's Kittle. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. So halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Moore, the man in motion. They'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Brings up 2nd and 2 on the Seahawks.
Ritter off the play fake. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Ritter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Ritter. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Ritter to throw it. And now another one thrown incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. McLeod connects with Kittle underneath. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Looking to throw. McLeod. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Joseph Osai has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Operating from the gun. McLeod. He finds Smith and Jigba. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going again. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry. Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. To the sideline and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula. Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Moore, the motion man right. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Gillisley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll give it to Adunze on the jet sweep. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Going play action. Ritter. Oh, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to throw. McLeod. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. 2nd and 9. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. 2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Looking to throw. McLeod. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun, McLeod. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. He's got the connection to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ritter back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. They'll run with Gillisley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Up the middle, here's Walker. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Metcalf. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Off play action. McLeod. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. McLeod. Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
Moore, the man in motion. Here's Ritter. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Ritter will set up to throw it. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Ritter now. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Mecole Hardman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that makes it 24-13. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football.
Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. To the left side into the hands of Odunze. And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning.
That's good for a Chicago.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tucker. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Ritter. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Person. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
This is 1st and 10. Now Ritter.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Ritter. That is incomplete.
And this is desperation time now in the final minute. You're just throwing something up there, hoping you can get a call. Maybe find a way to get someone free. But no dice there. That one's incomplete.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Ritter looks to throw it.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.